prevailing situation in Borno State, northeast Nigeria, has prompted a coalition of civil societies in a recent conference to draw attention to the marginalization of the southern Borno region in the appointments and political engagements at both the state and federal levels over time.
For decades, the southern senatorial district of Borno has suffered political inequality, injustice, and exclusion in terms of state and national affairs. It is on record that southern Borno has suffered and continues to suffer national and state marginalization till date. The more politically advantaged central and northern Borno cabal have such a stranglehold on the political equation in the state that they continue to hijack all political offices in the state, especially the plum jobs of the state governorship, which has eluded the people of southern Borno for decades despite their aspiration and contributions. A cursory look at the lineup of former state governors reveal a worrisome trend of exclusion and instituted conspiracy against the southern Borno people. Let's look at it. The names of past and present governors of Borno State. 1979 to 1983, Mohammed Goni, North. 1983 to 1984, Ashek Jama, Central. 1991 to 1993, Mena Magaji, Lawa, North. Maji, Lawa, North. 1993 to 2003, Mala Kachala, Central. 2003 to 2011, Alimodu Sherif, Central. 2011 to 2019, Kashim Shetima, Central. 2019 till date, Baba Gana Zulu, North. As you can see, only two senatorial districts, Central and Northern Borno, have served as governor in the state. Does this list reflect equity, fairness, and justice in a state having three senatorial districts, with southern Borno people being the most populous, educated, and religiously tolerant, with evidence of peaceful coexistence between the Christians and Muslims? Your guess is as good as mine.
The group called on the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima to deliberately institutionalize equity, fairness, and justice so as to wean itself from the current baggage of lopsided appointments that trended in the outgoing APC government.
Ours is not an ethnic agitation nor a religious protest, but a moral suasion. We are only appealing to the humanity which binds all of us and calling the good people of Central and Northern Borno, led by Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima, to be their brother's keepers. This time by backing a Southern Borno person for appointment as a federal minister for balancing, inclusion, and participation, which are key criteria for political equity, fairness, and justice. Considering the current political setup in the state, we are particularly calling on the President-elect Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu to lead the charge for socio-political and socio-economic integration by appointing a person from Southern Borno as a federal minister, since they have already been schemed out of political equation in Borno State in particular and in Nigeria in general. Just as the current administration in the state schemed Southern Borno out, they were equally not featured in federal ministerial appointments, with the current federal minister of the state for agriculture hailing from Borno Central, instead of using that ministerial appointment to compensate Borno South for their marginalization in the state. Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima is now the political father of all in the state, since he's about to become the vice president of everyone, not only his own people. As civil society, we are appealing to him to leverage on his influence in the party to mend the broken fences and build a bigger, better, and more united Borno State and Nigeria by throwing his weight behind Borno South for federal ministerial appointment to compensate and bring them into the fold as one family.